朋友，大家好，欢迎参与对话。今天将走进我们演播室的是这样一个人，他有非常大的雄心，想通过互联网成为世界第一。这个人听起来似乎离我们挺遥远的，但是在现实生活中，在互联网的世界里，也许他离我们并不遥远。他究竟是谁呢？请看大屏幕。
他的公司有一个300年的经营计划，在全球投资了450多家互联网公司。未来3年内，他还会向亚洲互联网市场投资20亿美元。而在20年前，他刚到美国求学时，还只是两手空空。19岁时，他制定了50年人生计划，并凭借一项发明赚到了第一个100万美元。24岁时，他创建了日本软库公司，进入软件流通业，并成为日本最大的软件流通企业。当软库公司上市时，其身价高达19亿美元。在过去2年中，他一直在全球10大精英首富之列。今天，他凭借300亿美元的市值，荣登亚洲财富榜榜首。有趣的是，他还当过2次的世界首富。他就是软库公司总裁孙正义先生。
大家是否都想认识一下片中的这位传奇人物呢？他现在已经来到了我们的演播现场，有请孙正义先生。请坐。孙先生你好，欢迎您来与我们的中国观众朋友们对话。我们为您准备了热茶，请用。
Thank you。
那刚才片中我们看到您曾经当过2天的世界首富，是吗
？It changes every day 。
对，每天都变，使得2天确实是名居榜首，是有这回事儿吧
？A little bit day 。
那是怎么回事？为什么只有2天呢
？Internet industry has been growing very quickly, and the stock market, the investors in the world, they are interested in making investments into the growing industry.
在那2天，是不是互联网发展的特别好？您一下变成了世界的首富。
哇 ，yeah
挺谦虚的哈。您能给我们讲一下做世界首富是什么样的感觉啊
？Well, I don't count the money. I don't see the money, so I don't have the feeling. But I'm working for the excitement of our industry, not to count the money.
所以钱对您来说不是最重要的。
Money is nice to have, but that's not my purpose of working in our industry. It is very exciting to get into the revolutionary industry, to change the world, to make the change in the lifestyle we live. It's a very exciting technology.
是，我知道您是非常相信互联网的。那么有人说互联网啊创造了奇迹，也创造了您的成功。我不知道您同意这句话吗？
Yes, Internet is the most important invention that people made. It is more important invention than automobile, more important than telephone, more important than even television. Because people can communicate interactively, borderless, all with people with all over the world. People can exchange information, make business transactions, and buy and sell stocks, read comic on the internet.
您现在每天都用互联网来进行交流吗？
Yes.
你给我们形容一下，您一天是怎么样利用互联网来达到这种广泛的沟通的？
The first thing I do in the morning is open up my notebook PC or desktop PC.
吃早饭之前就要这样。
As soon as I wake up. Before I go wash my face, I turn on the internet, check the news of all over the world. When I'm at home in Tokyo, in Japan, I turn on the internet and read the news of the United States, news of China or Europe, Korea, and see my email from all my friends and partners in my business and send some replies. And it's the most important thing to do in the morning before I go wash my face.
看起来是挺重要的哈。在今年2、3月的时候呢，这个互联网行业是各个行业中的佼佼者。那么好像在时隔不到1年的时间里啊，许多投资者对这个行业的态度呢，却有了很大的转变。我不知道您是不是认为现在是互联网投资还是发展的一个低潮？
Well, we started making investment 5 years ago in internet. At that time, people were still suspicious about the internet. Then gradually people start to understand. People start making big investments on and on.
今天还是有人有怀疑的。
Yeah, there is some collection in the internet market for stock price. But this, to me, this is the second opportunity to make an investment on the internet very aggressively.
那为什么您觉得是这个低潮会发生的这么快，而是在现在这个时间呢？
Well, it goes up and down. It's in the stock market. It's not unusual to have big up and down. But the key to make success in investment is to buy low and sell high. Right? It's very simple.
对。
But when we were making investment in internet, price was very low, so it was a very good opportunity. And then when it become higher, people say, "Well, you are lucky because you made investment early."
您相信运气吗？
Well, luck is important, but unless you study, unless you make continuous effort to learn about industry or to make the effort, the luck would not continue too long. The most important thing is, if the stock price goes down and down and down, that's terrible. But if it goes down, but it goes up again, it's a second opportunity. You have to understand that the internet industry is still just the beginning. In the automobile industry or telephone industry, electronic industry, it is over 100 years, 120 years since the invention of the telephone or automobile or TV. In 5 years from the invention of such an important industry, nothing happens. It's not the end of the story. It's still a beginning of a story. So internet industry is just the beginning of the story, and I believe that it has a big potential to grow. So I think it's still, people still have the opportunity to make the investment. But I'm not gonna push. Everybody has its own intelligence, its own decision. So not everybody has to buy.
最好是别人都不要买，只有您一个人买，这样的话，将来赢了的话，都会在您手里钱。
That's the best.
那我想，其实在这个投资行业里啊，像您一样非常精明又富有的人也有很多。那么，为什么他们却跟您持有了一种不同的态度？您觉得您跟他们有什么不同啊？
Well, we are focused. Okay, we do not make investment in every other industries. I've been doing information revolution related business the last 20 years. It's my belief that this information revolution will change the way people live, the way people work, the way people have enjoyable lifestyle. And it's a very natural extension of microcomputer chip to become a personal computer. And personal computer initially was a standalone machine.
很大的。
Yeah, any electronic device will get connected, all internetworked. It's a natural extension, right? So When the internet industry was starting 5 years ago, I said, this is it. This is finally going to become the lifestyle of everybody in the world.
您等待的那个时刻终于到来了。
Yes, the time has come to really explode. Since the start of internet, I said, this is it. This is going to make, this is the best application, and this is going to become the true computing of the 21st century. So it's a very beginning of a true expansion, true success. So when people were still skeptical about internet, I started making investment very aggressively. The first investment was Yahoo.
这个是我们众所周知的一个非常好的例子哈，雅虎。
Yeah, they had 5 employees when first time I met them in Silicon Valley.
当时杨致远他有多大
？Jerry Yang was 28, 27 years old, something like that.
非常年轻的一个队伍哈。
Yes, it was a very young team.
我觉得正是他们这一点可能吸引了你。
Yeah, the young people who come up with crazy ideas. Sometimes it's totally crazy, but sometimes it's a very good crazy idea. They had a great passion and understanding, and they use it without sleeping. So that's the attitude I like. Right? So I said, okay, you got me convinced. I would make $100 million, whatever amount it takes. I would like to own 35% of the company. If I can make you into a worldwide success, having us own 35% of your company, not bad, because you can grow 3 times, 5 times bigger.
大家可以一起成长。
Yes, together.
您怎么听说他们的
？We have made investment into the largest computer publishing company in the United States called Ziff Davis.
Ziff Davis.
They have the best source of information. Who has come up with the best interesting idea on the usage of internet?
您是不是因为这个才去向这家出版业的公司投资的呢？
Yes. The first thing that I thought is that, well, internet time will come. It's like a treasury island, right? When you go to the treasury island, what do you want to have? Is it the food, or is it a gun, or is it the medicine?
你选择了什么？
What I wanted to have was a map of the island where the treasure is.
我想我们都想有这张宝藏的图。
So I have made a $5 billion investment to acquire Ziff Davis, Convex, and other related companies. So it's a cost of buying the map, right? I asked the CEO of Ziff Davis, I want to make a very aggressive investment into the internet industry. Which company should I meet first? They told me Yahoo. They told me it's a small company, it's a young student started the company, it's still making loss, almost no revenue. It's like a project of a school.
像您当时的那个项目一样。
Yeah, I started the project when I was a student, and so I said that's okay. You know, students come up with great ideas. So to come up with $100 million for 35% for 5-10 employees company is crazy.
只能发挥想象力了。
Yeah, out of the imagination. Of course, I have my own shareholders, my own executives, that I have to convince them. I said, okay, if you say yes or no, if you say no, you have to tell me within 24 hours. You can send me email through the internet.
那您收到这么一封电子邮件了吗？
They said they just cannot compare. Right? So I said, okay, that's not the reason. that I can accept. You have to tell me why this Yahoo wouldn't be successful. Why internet wouldn't be successful. Why somebody else will come up with a better idea.
所以最后就决定投资这个1亿美金了。那我想问您一下，这个1亿美金的投入现在的回报是多少呢？
Well, we made $20 billion return on our $100 million investment, so it's okay.
不错哈。大家也听到了啊，这个孙先生这个说服人、感染人的这个能力非常强。他的这种能力呢，曾经使他在创业的过程中啊几次起死回生。那么今天呢，我们场上啊，我知道有一些观众对互联网并不很看好，跟您的观点不一样。您能不能现场呢给我们表现一下您的这个说服能力？那我现在请这个观众先来发下言。
您好，孙先生，我是一个大学的老师，教大众传播 （mass communication）。您是清早起来，在洗脸之前，打开你的那个 PC， 但是很多人肯定是在晚上打开，所以这个很大的问题是人们不同时看，这会不会影响到 Web TV 的这种效果？
You have to understand it's still beginning of the industry, okay? 5 years from the invention of the automobile, was the highway that much available? Was the gas station that much available? Even on the television, the 5 years from the invention of the television, there was no content, right? There was no enough viewer. So it's like a chicken and egg. It has to have an evolution of the successful, accumulation. So internet has grown so quickly in 5 years, almost from 0 to 300 million users in the world. It's very quick success. So I think it's just a great beginning.
但是呢，这样就需要投资者们有非常长期的这种，像您这样有很长期的战略眼光。但并不是所有的投资者都是这样子，因为很多的投资者认为他们需要见到的是短期的效应。怎么样解释这一点呢？
If you plant a seed for the tree of apple, do you expect the harvest of an apple in 1 year? In 2 months? 2 years? The answer is no. It's going to take several years to have the first apple that you can eat. You have to have a little bit of patience to get a good return. If you start eating the tree of apple when it's very small, it doesn't taste good.